Here's a job that pays fair, that's safe and secure, but they've padlocked the doors, put guards on the gates, but we're ready to talk, we're willing to wait. And we'll fight 'cause we're right and we're fun to win, and it's true. United we stand, divided we fall. Union is there for us all. United we fight, divided we fall.
Bring on the election. Verity's out of Balmain.
Union is there for us all. Tell me now, friend, it's true what I hear. The boss in a day, what I earn in a year, and we'll fight 'cause we're right and we're fighting to win, and it's true. United we stand, divided we fall. The union is there for us all. United we fight, divided we crawl. The union is there for us all.
He's a premier to music.
About teaching up to 35 hours or even more, teaching face-to-face without no preparation time or any consideration of the sorts of loads.
It's in the IRC at present, as I understand.
No,
it's in the IRC, and they've made the determination.
Yep.
Okay, look, most recent federal election was run around the value of an independent umpire in the form of an Industrial Relations Commission or equivalent, away from work choices, and where people can't reach agreement, whether it's TAFE or anyone else, it goes off to the independent umpire. Right? Australians hold that very dearly. Kevin won an election. Now, I would like to pay everyone in the education system the best possible wages that we can in Australia. Regrettably, we weren't in that situation. We weren't in a position to be able to do that. Now, that's in part a function of the global recession and all that went with it. So, all of us.
Our members have made a lot of efficiencies which the IRC refused to acknowledge.
Why didn't they acknowledge them?
I don't know why.
What did the judgment say?
The judgment was exactly what the department asked for, with no concessions whatsoever against any of our efficiencies. We work hard. We do.
With the greatest of respect, that's a discussion that you need to have with the federation and their capacity to do the advocacy in the commission.
But out of the pay rise, we've actually been given a pay cut. Our hourly rate has been reduced.
An hourly pay cut.
The extra hours that we have to teach, the extra hours, administration hours that we have to spend on the college.
But they've interpreted that as an efficiency percentage.
Yeah, effectively they have given us an hourly rate of pay cut.
But presumably that's been the extra 1.5% to get you forward.
Well, it's increase of hours. It's not just the money, it's the increase of hours.
Which we can show efficiencies and at least equivalent for the 1.5%.
Okay. Can I say this? I understand, and the sentiment here is very clear. You're frustrated with that process and the decision. But what, in respect to your demands, what do you want to bring to it?
We want to have fair and proper negotiations.
Even though we've just had the determination.
Well,
no, that's going to be thrown out.
We asked for fair.
We've actually got an appeal against that.
Okay.
And we want proper, good faith negotiations for a fair and equitable pay rise.
We'd like
I believe you've had a pay rise with no concessions.
Okay, well I'll give you this undertaking. I'll talk directly with the Minister about it next week. When I get a chance to talk to Verity and if necessary the do. But if it's in the court, then there's probably be a limit to what I can do.
We've had no opportunity to speak to the Minister as a federation. We've had. We believe that she's been saying that she's spoken to us. We have had no communication with her and no intervention.
February this year.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to pretend to know whether she has or hasn't and which official she's spoken to.
The work is only a part of it. That's only a tip of the iceberg of the general commercialisation of TAFE.
Yep.
For example, at Hunter Institute, our area here, to take teachers to this area, we've lost all our languages other than English courses. Why? Because 2 years ago, they became commercialised. And people couldn't afford to pay them. So now we've got this ridiculous situation that the local community of the Hunter region cannot learn Japanese or Chinese or any of the languages that are necessary for our economy and for our country.
Sure.
Why? Because we look at the dollar, all the time the dollar. Now I believe that these work conditions that we've got to be given now are just part of the bigger policy of commercialising TAFE.
Well, can I suggest that I'll get your details before I go now, if you've got them, and I'll speak to Verity over the weekend. We'll go from there.
What we don't want to see too is
what's happening in the other states. We've stood by and seen what happened in Victoria, Queensland, Tasmania, right? And the TAFE system in those states have been decimated. Right?
Well, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, but we don't want, the way we see it, is that you have part of this is not just a pay business, it's about trying to stop this, because we're highly motivated about training and stuff like that, and doing the right thing by all our apprentices and all the people in the community. But what we don't want to see is we go down the same track as all the other states and become privatised and decimated. I have a lot of colleagues in the other states. No, but I'm just saying, this is that process that we're going through now. I've had a lot of talks with my colleagues in the other states. This is exactly the same process that they went through a few years ago. And we're saying, well, hang on, this is a red light here. Is that going to happen to us? And we're more worried about that than what it is about pay rise. Is that the sentiment of the meeting? Okay, that's important to know. It's more about the direction than the dollars.
People would have kept the 2.5% without any trade-offs. If we'd been given the opportunity, the majority of staff would have just taken the 2.5% and kept our conditions.
Well, yeah.
You know, your wife's a teacher too, and our extended leave, if we take it before and after holidays now, we lose the holidays as extended leave too.
I understand. I can see the frustration and I can see the sentiment. Okay, that's very clear. Part of this has to be taken up with your federation officials as well. Because on the face of what you're telling me, there's an issue there. Now, I'll talk to Verity. I'll let her know that we've had a discussion. I'll let her know that in particular there's direction of TAFE. You guys need some clarity around that. Right, so accept that. We'll do our best.